Greetings again, adventurers, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II. In the last episode, Furion, Maria, Guy and Layla ventured over to the tropical island and obtained the Black Mask, the second item necessary to breaking the Great Seal, which is protecting the ultimate magic, Ultima. And, well, this episode was supposed to be me traipsing over to the next area where we would find the third item, the Crystal Rod, which was located in the nearby cave of Mysidia. And by nearby, I mean just away around the corner from where Mysidia Village actually is. Unfortunately, however, there was a bit of a recording hiccup, and, well, I should probably elaborate. The recording hiccup came later, but before that, I ventured through the Mysidia cave and unfortunately got myself into a very sticky situation that I was unable to quite get myself out of, because you can't save in dungeons and you can't use cottages in dungeons either. And I didn't stock up on most other things as well. Not that there would have been any sort of point in doing so because of the limited inventory space in classic Final Fantasy II. But I did get the Bell of Silence and a few other items as well. This is just going to be me finishing off the dungeon of the Mysidia cave and not dying to flyers every single time I go through this area. Bit of a short walk, I'm afraid, but what can you do? Because I'm not redoing Mysidia cave again. Not doing that. There is quite a bit of treasure down here if I don't get attacked first. Oh, why did I go for that one? The drain tome, with a bunch of ghosts. Just have Furion use Blink, even though, and we've got Fire, so, because undead are always, susceptible to fire, as any fantasy RPG will tell you. But I digress. Hopefully the ghosts aren't going to be too annoying in terms of what they're actually capable of. And we'll only really have to deal with one. Which, well, basically just use melee attacks now because we're, okay, ghosts can hit pretty hard, apparently. Then again, they are tougher undead foes. At least Guy gets some health, and I believe it's time for Maria to learn a new spell. There we go. Now we can press onwards. Thought there was going to be a enemy that I hadn't encountered before, but it's this thing. This is what killed me when I was trying to record this episode the first time. And by that, I mean there were about 5 of them. It was very annoying. Blink to try and get us out of this nightmare. And I'm going to use Fire to try and kill this thing. Oh my god. I'm actually so upset about the fact that I was killed by a horde of flyers. Yeah, 1, not so bad. 5 of them, they pretty much kill you. Believe it or not, we're almost out of the dungeon. There is a treasure chest in there, which doesn't really have any sort of real way to get to it. However, I get attacked by monsters. Oh, it's just Marlboros. That's perfectly fine. Trio of Marlboros, not that harmful. Okay, those Marlboros were probably a bit more tenacious than I thought they'd be, but well, it's like some healing is in order. You have 2 X potions on you, by the way, that I completely forgot about, and I'm gonna use them as possible. One on Guy and one on Blade. Oh, X potions apparently do as much as I thought I'd hoped they would. Oh well, looks like Cure is going to be in good order. That's about all we can do. And I didn't even get an ether from those Marlboros. But anyway, I was talking about how to get this treasure chest. Well, there's the secret passage. And I just ran into a trio of flyers. Oh my god. Yeah, because they were all much faster than I could ever hope to be. Oh my word. Anyway, let's get this treasure and get out. The mini tome. Which of course is white magic as opposed to the toad tome, which is black magic, so Furion is going to learn this one. Instead of turning people into toads, it just miniaturizes them, and much in the same vein as Toad, is instant death for monsters. Now we just need to get out of here, so don't mind me. Let's go this way and check the trusty map, as always. Well, just reload. Yes, I'm using save states to try and kick my progress. I probably shouldn't hide that fact anymore. Just kind of annoying, but there it is. There's the great big secret. I tried to hide them between recordings, but because there'd be no other way I could do this otherwise. But there are some treasure chests up here. They all contain potions, unfortunately. All contain potions. The Dawn of Souls version, we might actually get something useful. But 2 of these potions on Guy, 1 on Layla and 1 on Furion. There we go. Potions are pretty much useless at this point, so I'm gonna head back to the hidden passage now. Let's keep going. Go down instead of up. Nope! Alright, now we just have to try and navigate around here. And ran into a whole horde of Great Chimera there, but probably going to get attacked a few more times on the straight road. And of course I'd have to run into a couple of flyers along the way. Please! There's the door. Let me get inside. Okay, there's the Aspal Tome, otherwise known as Osmos, which will allow Maria to actually start replenishing some damn MP. Oh my word, have I been wanting this. Yay! Another Draining Tome for the selling. And the thing that we came here for, the Crystal Rod. And we don't even have to fight any monsters guarding the treasure chest, but unfortunately, unlike the white and black masks of Finn Castle and the tropical island, there is no teleportation cycle, so how the hell are we going to get out of here without running into hordes of monsters? The easy way out, of course, with exit. I don't care if it will have a loss of HP, because we have the handy-dandy trusty cottages to bring us all back to full speed. Yay! Yay. I actually really regret not being able to show you the first part of the cave of Mysidia, but yeah, after the fact that I just got completely and absolutely royally trounced by hordes of flyers, I'm probably grateful that I finished it here and now. Regardless, we can now finally head all the way back to Mysidia, and I shall be waiting for you on the other side. One moment, adventurers. Back in Mysidia at last. Hello again. We already know that much, just talking with the villagers here. And actually I'll rest up at the Mysidia Inn, just in case. Because there is actually something that I do want to do here, apart from manage a few items. Just checking my inventory here. Keep my Phoenix downs, just in case. Might sell the giant gauntlets and the knight's armor there, as well as the other drain, because I won't be needing it. Just gives me a copious amount of gil to work with, essentially. Probably should sell the Silent Bell as, also, because I'll be needing it. But definitely won't be selling the Blood Sword. Definitely won't be selling the Blood Sword. Just rearranging my inventory yet again. Hooray for classic inventory management. Fail 101. Bring everything down to that level. Pacing for a bit. What I want are a bunch of X potions. For use, if anything else. Give a pair of them to Guy, just in case. Laylo and Furion can't hold any. I'll give one to Laylo as well, since just spare pouch ready. There we go. Some more cottages, just in case. I think 3 will do it. Or maybe 4. 4 will do it. And I'll just buy cheap ethers. cheap. You get what you pay for, and because well, elixirs are horrendously expensive. We don't really need them. But we have the white mask, the black mask, and the crystal rod all in our possession now. Which means we have the 3 items that we need to break the forbidden seal. But we're not done with Presidia just yet. Go into the magic store here to get a spell that I might have had in my possession, but ultimately didn't end up getting, is Holy. Which is what I'm definitely going to be giving to Furion. Now, unlike the previous Final Fantasy, where Holy was incredibly powerful, as one would ultimately expect for a spell with the name Holy, being one of the supposedly most iconic white spells in the entirety of Final Fantasy, Holy is definitely going to take a lot of time to level up. But yeah, Furion's soul is incredibly ridiculous now, as is Maria's intelligence. Just cycling through everyone's stats right about now. Might as well get safe for Furion. Well, that's just basically defense for himself. It's probably a little too late to start leveling that up anytime soon. Yeah, they definitely have a lot of spells stocked here in the city, obviously, for being a magical village. That's to be expected. Is there any other news that we can learn about we need to go? Anywhere at all? Yeah, you would have seen me at the goddess statue. In fact, I'll just show you. Because this is the first place that you would have had to have gone to. Down here, in a cave that's conveniently free of enemies, since this is a protected area, there is the goddess statue, right there. This is where you need to put the white mask, and you need to do this before heading over to getting the crystal rod, because once you're in the Mysidian cave, you have to also use the black mask on a doppelganger of your leading character, in this case Furion. But you can't do that if you haven't already used the white mask on the goddess statue first. It seemed like the Mysidians are inclined to actually talk to us about anything, so well, without further ado, I might head back to Finn Castle and talk with Hilda and Gordon again, and see what they have to say about the situation. So I'll just head back to Finn in just a brief moment. Okay, adventurers. Well, even though there's really nobody who actually tells you exactly where the Mysidian Tower is supposed to be, which is an entirely different place from the Mysidian cave, which we just left from. Um, it's a good thing we happened to sail all the way here to Altair because if you look left to the map, you'll see an island that that has a mountainous ring around it, kind of like a moat or something. Not entirely accurate, but there it is. But that is actually the Mysidian tower that we need to venture into. And talking with Hilda, as I did off screen, because it wasn't really worth showing that, she actually tells you that you cannot actually enter the Mysidian tower without the crystal rod in hand. Well, fortunately, we do have it. Now the time has come for us to sail through here after dealing with a group of very rowdy buccaneers, but we just sail through underneath the Altair Peninsula. Well, onto the Mysidia Tower, and probably a good thing I got most of these items, because I have a feeling that I'm going to be using them a lot. So, Mysidia Tower, as we can see, is just ahead, so hopefully we should be able to sail inside without too much trouble. There's the inlet, and oh dear, looks like I spoke too soon. Looks like the oh, well, that's not good. Not only have we apparently been blown into what seems like some sort of weird volcano area by a nothing more than a giant typhoon, but Layla is also not with us. That's yeah, that is incredibly bad, to say the least. We're short a party member yet again. Oh well, we'll need to get out of here ASAP, and welcome to the return of a very old friend. And by old friend, I mean old sort of thing that is reminiscent of the previous Final Fantasy, which is the damage area. This is I want to try and get out of here because this lava is burning quite so, and as you can see, we took a fair amount of damage from that because yeah, walking through that will cause us harm, but walking through that will also mean that we don't fight any monsters as well. Speaking of monsters, we're bound to find some in here, wherever here is, and electric fish, which means that despite being amphibious, they will absorb electricity, which is going to be a very interesting cast safe on everyone, even though, as I said, that's pretty much only going to only really going to work on Furion, I think, in terms of defense. And there is, yeah, there's that electrical discharge of theirs that's fairly annoying. Unfortunately, because we're down a party member, we're going to have to be a bit more cautious. Try and get ice up to level 7. Which hopefully it will by the end of this particular battle. And we'll use Blink on everyone just in case. Toad isn't really going to do anything, and I'll just grind that off screen a bit later. But I want to get some damage going, so let's just use fire on them. No need to heal everyone up just yet, because I want them to actually increase their max HP. Yeah, once again, very good that monsters don't tend to use magic on a single target, because that would be bad, and speaking of which, I probably should have done the same there. That's a little bit unfortunate, but there it is. Okay, taking a fair bit of beating there, so wall it is. And try build up Scourge. Probably should have done that off screen as well. And guys, the only one not protected by the wall barrier. That really helps because we're still taking damage. Again, this is starting to be incredibly annoying. Fury, cure yourself. Yeah, these electric fish are, again, we're actually starting to get into much tougher enemies now. Even though we were pretty strong as it is, we are not so ridiculously overpowered that we can pretty much one-shot everything at our leisure like we used to. You know what? Toad for the hell of it. It's not going to work since we're going to kill it anyway before that happens. Or maybe not. Oh hey, and I finally actually managed to showcase off Toad. Little purple frog there hopping away. And as you can see, instant death spell. And Isis level 7 now. That was very convenient. Away we go through here. I probably want to heal up Maria and Guy just in case. There we go. That should be enough to revitalize them. And a treasure, spiral helmet or something. Will actually be quite useful. I'm gonna give it to Furion. Well, wherever we are, hopefully we can find Layla at some point. And what is that burning? This is really strange lava. Nope, and more electric fish. But at least we didn't get ambushed. Okay, that takes care of them. And have a power armor, which I'm probably going to give to Furion other than Guy, because he's probably going to need it. And then we have to figure out how we're gonna get out of here, and ooh, sea dragons. This could be bad. Everyone. I think I should have used bolts a bit more often to try and get it up to the same level as fire and ice for Maria, but that's okay. try and concentrate on my magic instead of weakening it. Okay, so they deal quite a bit of damage. One dragon falls, and the other one will fall soon after. Probably want to heal Furion in battle, just to get the soul benefit. And an ice scythe, which I can't really take. Okay, I'm just gonna trade the antidote. And it's probably for the best that I use some of my potions instead of I'm pretty much out of potions now. There we go. So much for my stocking up. But actually not entirely in trouble. Although we're only in a small amount of trouble. And oh god, get through the lava. Oh, on to the next area. Ooh, that burns. It burns. The goggles, they do nothing, and there are people in this place. I wonder if these people are the inhabitants of this strange land. Did I hear that right? The inside of Leviathan's stomach? Well, actually that explains the corrosive liquid. It's not lava after all, it's stomach acid, and that would explain the rather organic nature of the walls and floor. Yeah, there was something slightly off about this, but well, it seems like we're not actually fighting any monsters since there are people here. Apparently these people have been devoured by Leviathan as well, though we haven't been digested yet. Ooh, power gauntlets. I want to equip those to Guy. Might do. They'll give a bit more defense, but he's quite tough as it is. But there is a person standing in the way here. Who are you? He asks. We ask him about Ultima? How do you know about such things? We could ask him about Akume, but he doesn't know anything. We could ask him about the mask, but he doesn't know anything. Apparently he's been to Mysidia as well, but he's not going to, well, we could present him the treasures that we got. We got the white mask, which we can't use. Black mask that we can't use, and finally we also have the crystal rod. Yeah, we just told you that we're here for Ultima. There is a way out of here, but there is a beast blocking the exit. Apparently he's gonna help us. Looks like we get another fourth party member. Where are my manners? My name is Richard, or Ricard, of the Dragoon clan. So this is the last Dragoon of Deist. Maria is wondering if he is aware of what the Palamecian Empire did to his people, and not to mention the wyverns as well. But regardless, Ricard has joined us, and I am going to pronounce it Ricard and not Richard, because that is exactly what his name is. And he has a very snazzy looking knightly portrait there. He's got a winged sword, a giant helm and gauntlets, a gold shield, and knight armor. There we go. Don't really have anything else that we can give him or anything that he needs. And he is pretty much going to be one of our main frontliners, essentially. So he's another melee attacker. Let me talk to you. This villager here is telling us, actually we don't know where these people came from, so I don't know which village they might inhabit, but it's the monster that we, this person is lamenting the possibility that they might actually be here for the rest of their lives. Well, if we escape, we might be able to do something about that. And unfortunately, we can't actually rest here. That would actually be silly, resting in the stomach of a beast as mighty as the Leviathan. And there are some more people we can talk to. The ship is so close, but none of us have been able to reach it. Could this be some of our crew as well? Apparently, Leviathan is the guardian of the seal, it seems. It was probably attracted to the fact that we had a crystal rod in our possession, which makes me think of whether there was more than one. Now, this person has been trapped here for 10 years. Amazed he's still alive. Then again, the almighty Sarlacc from Return of the Jedi devours people slowly over the course of 10,000 years. It's a very gruesome fate. Don't want to walk in there because that would actually be incredibly terrible. But yeah, that would be bad. Anyway, my meandering aside, we still have to get out of here. And away we go. Unfortunately, this being the inside of Leviathan's digestive system, I'm not going to be able to use a item anytime soon. And this water is also apparently corrosive. Oh my, are you kidding me? Oh my word, I hate... Probably the most irritating enemy I've ever met are the desert rays, the flyers, and now the manta rays. This is going to be incredibly irritating, to say the least. I'm probably gonna die because everyone's been ambushed by these things. I miss the days when 380 damage killed a creature in one hit. If we actually manage to survive this. Oh my word. Probably should have used Berserk. And cure Guy, because he's going to need it. Rickard, or Rickard, we're going to need your skills. I hope. Okay, that's so far so good. Oh my word. Ah, the wonders of being an adventurer. Really would have been great to have that go off beforehand, and Rickard is not doing so great. Oh my word. Please let me survive this. Keep my fingers crossed here. Okay, getting rid of two of them is fantastic. Unlike the electric fish, they too were susceptible to lightning. It's probably what I should have been going for this whole time. And our invasion is enough so that we can actually, well, we can actually stand a chance in battle. Then again... Okay, and if Rickard can finish off the final manta ray, that would be fantastic. As long as we get stat increases, that'll be fine. Time to chug a few ethers, methinks. And by that I mean absolutely all of them. Because I think there's going to be a monster in this chest. Oh no, there isn't. We got the Earth Sword, and actually want to equip Furion with the Earth Sword. Which is fantastic. Back in the water. Not stay in there for too long, because it burns, as you can see. Ouch. But to heal everyone up, because it's absolutely ridiculous. One more cure for Guy as well. Get him close, and there is one more item down here. Whole horde of sea monsters, but we prevailed. Oh, and more monsters, because of this diamond shield that was in here. Of course there would be. Just a pair of red souls. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been much, much worse. Give Rickard a diamond shield there. And I'm actually going to copiously heal everyone up as possible. Yes, even you, Guy. Cure up to level 7. Oh my word. Just a bunch of fish, nothing to worry about. However, there is our ship lodged between the teeth of the Leviathan, if you couldn't already figure out what those giant stalactites were. They're not stalactites, they are the teeth of the Leviathan. And this is the monster that is blocking our way passage to the ship. It is the landworm. Oh my word. Okay. Time for evasion. Perhaps Berserk on Guy and Rickard here. Going to need our evasion to be to our advantage, or otherwise this will be a very short flight. Would have been nice if that was the other way around, but I will take what I can get. A few more blinks will do it, as well as a Berserk on Rickard. not doing Mass Berserk because I want the effectiveness to be as good as possible, just in case. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that Rickard could be felled quite easily by that run. Okay, now when Rickard attacks, it'll actually deal some freaking damage and win. Yay! That's more like it. Finally, we got a freaking break. And just like that, we managed to actually sail out of the mouth of the Leviathan. And well, I'm actually going to save here, just in case, because otherwise all that progress will be for nothing. But I'm actually probably going to have to hightail it all the way back to Altair to get some useful equipment. And by equipment I mean hordes of explosions and quite a few ethers as well, just in case. Because there is no way in any way that I'm going into the Tower of Mysidia unprepared, especially after that ordeal. So it appears that, well, I have to head back to town before we venture into the heart of the Mysidian Tower. So I will see you all in the next episode, adventurers. As always, until next we meet.